As technology evolves and gets more sophisticated, including customers getting sophisticated with their cloud environments, we start to see things that happen in those environments that couldn't possibly happen before. One of those things is we're calling a hypothermic cloud infrastructure. And what this means is that, well, if you're familiar with hypothermia, you fall in the ice water, what your body wants to do is wants to save itself, and it's quite willing to lose the extremities to save the core, right? So in a hyperthermic cloud infrastructure, what we do is we design the infrastructure to do just that. And what I mean by that is that using that the regular cloud model, where you have automation and orchestration and fluid resource pools and all that kind of stuff, we overlay on top of that a policy engine. And what that policy engine does is it differentiates between the class of the application that's running. So in your environment, you might say that this application is tier 1. It's got to be running all the time. It's just absolutely, we will lose billions of dollars if this stops running. But on the other end of the spectrum, it may be that you have an application that is business critical because people actually use it, but maybe 2 guys use it twice a year. You still need it in the environment, but it's not as important as that top level application. So in a hyperthermic cloud, the concept is, as those tier 1 and tier 2, tier 3, however it's supported in the system, as they start to consume more resources, say there's a regional event or a seasonal event that causes those tier 1s to consume more resources. What the system does, because it knows that these tier 1s are important, and it knows that the tier 10s are not, it will archive that tier 10 application, and it will basically recover the resources that application was using and add those resources to the tier 1. So the tier 1 can always deliver on its SLA, its service level agreement, the amount of time it takes to do a query, that kind of stuff. Then the system over time starts to think, is this the new normal? And if this is the new normal, it'll basically kick off the process of procuring more resources to bring those tier 10, tier 8, whatever applications out of archive. If it determines that it's not the new normal, what it will do is it'll slow down or actually pull those resources from those tier 1s, give them back to the tier 10s, unarchive them, and you're back to exactly where you were before. The problems this solve is that in a lot of cases, especially in the SMB market, in a lot of cases, no one has the capacity to buy extra stuff. Right? No one has the capacity to buy more servers, more storage, more compute power because they're actually trying to solve today or yesterday's problems. So what this does is it solves that by allowing you the time, because the system itself will differentiate between what is new normal and what is not, and allow you to actually buy those resources in a more opportune and a more regulated way.